What's up, the guys? Dibalen Football Channel, Kaizer Chiefs Football Channel, football from the fans' perspective. Welcome back again. Third video of the day, man. We're doing a review, Kaizer Chiefs versus Supersport. The game is playing tomorrow, 20th of February, 2021. We're playing at home, 3 o'clock kickoff. Yeah, we're doing a preview of that game, and I think it's one game that's going to be very interesting. But yeah, before we do that, let's not forget to hit the subscribe button, and let me also hear from you in the comment section. And I'd like to encourage you to hit a like button if you enjoy the video, of course. And yeah, let's enjoy the conversation in the comment section. A game that is going to be very interesting for Kaizer Chiefs. A must-win game. The unfortunate part is that it's a must-win game against a very strong side, Supersport, that is in the race to win this league. They are just 5 points behind Mamelodi Sundowns, if I'm not mistaken. 31 points Supersport, 36 points Mamelodi Sundowns. So the team that is up there, second on the table. They are one of the teams that are difficult to beat, to be honest. Only lost 3 games. And they're very good strikers. Grobla, Lungu, Kapuza, Mahachi, Rusike, very good strikers. They beat us last game in our first league, and was a demise of our own making for me. Kune made a mistake that that impacted the game a lot. Passed the ball, gave away the ball so easily, and Grobla finished the game and it was 2-1 if I'm not mistaken, and we lost a lot of opportunities. We didn't take our opportunities against Supersport. I remember Manyama got chances, I remember Blom got chances. We couldn't finish, and yeah, we lost that game. We shouldn't have lost the game, and it's been the story of Kaizer Chiefs this season. We lose games that we are not supposed to lose, to be honest. The strategy of Supersport is very simple. The team plays less possession football. They don't enjoy possession in the game. They let the opponents to have the ball. They are good on counters, good on turnovers and on breaks, and they have very mobile strikers. Like I mentioned, very physical strikers. Rusike, Kapuza, very physical strikers, and they can punish you on set pieces. They can punish you on set pieces, on corners, on free kicks, and that's unfortunate that those are our weaknesses right now as Kaizer Chiefs. So it's going to be very interesting. The team, you check them against Cape Town City, 31% ball possession, against Amazulu 35%, against Sundowns I think only 36%. But against Kaizer Chiefs, they also didn't enjoy much possession. I think we're up in possession against Supersport. So it's a team that lets you to play the ball, and they trust in their breaks. They trust themselves in terms of finishing. And their team is very consistent. 43, they play their 43. Williams, their captain, as a keeper. On the right, normally is Phillips in the middle of the centre backs. I mean, two centre backs, normally Flyers and Kumalo, Grand Kekan, and then the Tlokwe on the left. Sometimes they play Mahash on the left as well. Then the midfield is always stable. Mbule, Muhomi, Waiswa, or Weber. They play those 3. Then strikers alternate. Focal point always, Grobla. Then either on the either side can be Kabuza and Rusike, can be Rusike and Mahachi, can be Mahachi and Lungu. Depending on who's available and the strategy and the plan of the coach, as per game. They are a team that does not like playing through the middle. They bypass the midfield. They play long balls. I think against Cape Town City, there was a very interesting goal. It reminded me of the old days of Stuart Baxter. Williams just kicks the ball, and then flicks a flick on by Grobla, and then a header by Kapuza. Just 3 men who touched the ball, and it was a goal. So they don't enjoy possession. They just like playing straight towards the goal post and looking to hit on counters as well. They're a very good team on counters. And they are very good on set pieces, like I said. There's a pattern. If you check, there are goals that were scored by Muhomi. I think was against Swallows. Another goal was against Celtics. It's a set piece. Fail to clear the ball, and Muhomi is always outside the box. Looks to take those long ranges. A goal against Swallows. And then a corner, I think it was a corner against Celtics. Again, failure by the defense to clear the ball. Mohome outside the box, he takes it very nice, and it was a goal. You get players like Mbule who can do the same thing with Mohome, with the same thing that Mohome can do. Long ranges, Mbule is very good on long ranges, very good on assists, one of the top assists in PSL right now, Mbule. And I think it's sitting on 5. But one thing about Supersport is that they are not clinical in terms of their defense. A very shaky defense. Khumalo, a bit old. The young guys, they are shaky. They're shaky. I watched against Celtics. I didn't like what I see in terms of their defense. Against TTM, when they lost, also they were not so clinical in their defense. So it's one thing that we need to take advantage of. We need to take advantage of our chances that we create. We create opportunities. We must, capitalize on them. If we don't do that, we are going to suffer the consequences, And for me, it's going to be a very physical game, and we need to do it that way. I think we need to do it that way against Supersport. We need to impose a physical game on them, because you have players like Kapuza, players like Rusiga that are very physical. But we need the same on our striking force. We need to be very physical, because their defense is not so physical, to be honest, not so physical. Aerially also, I'm not convinced with their defense. Like I said Kaizer Chiefs needs to go back to the aerial football, collect points. Then we can try and share the ball once we are winning, once we are, once we are up front, once we are the ones leading. We can try and frustrate by holding the ball, by playing the ball, by sharing the ball. But I think we need to start, with the route one football. We need to start with the crosses. We need to start with the diagonals. And if they work for us, we have players like Frosler who can do it. Let's do it. If it works for us, let's do it. One thing that I said we need to do, we need to go back to the front two. That's what I believe. We need to go back to the front two of Castro and Nurkovic. That's what I believe. The lineup of Kaizer Chiefs, Kune should go back. Ngeza on the right, 2 center backs, Agai and Rama. According to me, I think Mato should be dropped a bit. He has not been so convincing for me. Zulu on the left. In front of them, play Blom and Bakas. Play Blom and Bakas. Especially if there are no injuries, play Blom and Bakas. Sacrifice Cardoso. Let him stay outside. And then on the right, play Frosler. On the left, play the boy Ngobo. And then 2 strikers, Nurkovic and Castro. That's my lineup. And I would like to hear from you what's your lineup as to whether we can win this game. For me, it's a winnable game. It's a winnable game. Supersport is not an impossible team to beat, but it's a very difficult team to play against, especially with Kaizer Chiefs that is very low in confidence, very unmotivated, and very it has lost the edge of winning. It doesn't have that character to win games. And Supersport, I think they are going to look to take advantage of that. But we can take advantage of the weaker defense of Supersport. We can take advantage of the fact that they are not clinical in terms of their aerial game at the back. Even though going forward they are very good aerially, we need to be very physical as well. But to me, I think Kaizer Chiefs can manage to get points out of this game. But I'm not so confident, to be honest. I'd like to hear from you what you think is going to be, the results of this game. What do you think should be our lineup? Whether we can win this game. What do you think also about, the 2, strikers that I'm proposing, that I'm thinking should be the solution to our team. And otherwise, from me, that is Dibalen Football Channel, Kaizer Chiefs Football Channel, football from the fans' perspective. Let's meet after the game. Love and peace.